What is up everyone, and welcome back to my vlog. In this vlog I'm gonna talk about what I love about my Fujifilm X-T2. Before I go on to that topic, I'm gonna tell you a short story. So you know me from previous videos that I shoot Canon and Sony. So I did have the Sony a6000, but I ended up selling it because I hated the menu. And now I still have my Canon. I use it for indoor vlogging right now. I'm using it right now for this vlog, and I still like it. But my main camera right now for photography is the Fujifilm X-T2. This is a small mirrorless camera. Well, I don't call it really small, but for other people it's huge. But it's very compact and not too heavy as well. So I'm a Canon photographer. Yeah, I'm a Canon shooter. There you go. I don't want to say photographer because it's too professional and I'm not on that level yet. But anyway, I'm a Canon shooter. Ages, years. So I started my first ever photo shoot with the Canon 1100D, and then up until now I still have a Canon camera. I just can't get away Canon. But my girlfriend told me how Fujifilm is really good for photography, and I said, what's good about Fuji? And then I started researching Fujifilm, any Fujifilm cameras over YouTube, and then I said, not too bad. And then one of my friends in the Philippines is a Nikon shooter and then moved to Fujifilm as well, and he said he likes it, he loves it, he loves the result from his Fujifilm. He's actually using a Fujifilm X-T3 and my one is a Fujifilm X-T2. It's just like one lower than him. So but right now they just released or announce the Fujifilm X-T4, and I think they're releasing it on the end of April. There you go. But anyway, we go to this video. I changed my main photography camera to X-T2, Fujifilm X-T2, and now this is my 5 reasons why I changed and why I love my Fujifilm X-T2. I just picked the best 5 because I think this is the 5 things that really stands out about my camera. These 5 good things that I like about my Fujifilm X-T2 are also the 5 good things why I changed from a Canon to a Fujifilm. Okay, so number 1, it's compact. Well, my Canon is a DSLR and this is a mirrorless, so it's very lightweight, especially when you change it with a fixed focal lens. It's gonna be much more smaller. But this one is a zoom lens, the kit lens. It's a 18-55 and it's a very heavy lens. Fuji lenses are very good and very good and very durable. That's why they're a bit heavy, but I like the compact size of it. I always bring this with me every Thursday in college because every Thursday I finish 11 a.m. I start my class 9 and then I finish 11 a.m. and then I go out and then take some photos, and because it's small I can just throw it in my bag and not to bring my camera bag with me. So there you go, that's the first one. Number 2 are the manual dials. You know, when I first got my camera I said, like, how do you use this automatic? Because I'm used to using automatic in my Canon, and also I use the aperture settings on my Canon. I'm not really a manual person when it comes to my Canon. But when I started using this, I started to learn more about manual. So like I said, the second thing that I like about it are the manual dials. There, all of them. That's the shutter speed, ISO, and then the aperture is in here. So everything is in there. You just get, and whenever you change your settings, you can see it in the screen or in the viewfinder. So it's easy to change settings compared to my Canon. I do manual sometimes, but I'm not really a manual person when it comes to that Canon DSLR, because you really have to go into the setting to change the settings. So yeah, there you go. And I really hate that. With the Fujifilm, because of these manual dials, it made me want to go out and take photos all the time. It just made me more addictive to photography because of these dials, these physical dials in the camera. The third one is the film simulation. How would you call it? I feel like non-professionally, I think these film simulations are like filters, but if you want to call them a professional way, I think they're called film simulation, but for me, I think it's a filter. It's a very high quality filter. So I think, I'm not too sure if all the Fuji does that. I'm not so sure, but I know all the X series of Fuji does film simulation, and there's a lot more than the X series Fujifilm cameras. But I love the film simulation. I like the chrome, what was that again? I like the classic chrome film simulation. There's actually a lot of film simulation in this camera. There's the standard one, there's the vivid one, the Astia soft, classic chrome, the black and white ones, the across filter ones, monochrome, and sepia. So there's a lot of film simulation, and I know in the new X-T4 they added few more bits of film simulation, and X-T3 and X-T4 have F-logs. I think that's like shooting in flat. I don't know. I'm not an expert in this kind of thing because I just got into this. So yeah, shooting in flat colors, I think, because you know those F-log, C-logs, S-log, when you see it in this highly expensive professional cameras, I think this will help you to grade your videos a lot more better. So yeah, that's what I understand about it anyway. So don't judge me, I'm telling you right now, I'm no expert in this thing. So the fourth one is the 4K 30. My Canon 60D, the one that I'm shooting right now, only takes 1080 30 frames per second. There's no 60 frames per second, and I really hate it. This one have 1080 60 frames per second, I think. I'm no expert in this thing, so yeah, 1080 60 frames per second and 4K 30 frames per second. For a lower cost camera like this, you can get a 4K video shooting mode or resolution in your camera. The X-T2 is not that cheap as well. Right now I think it retails 800 euro, 600 euro just for the body, and I think in Philippine money that's about nearly 40k, 40,000 pesos. And then when you want to add the lens into it, I think the lens, especially this lens, it's the same price as the body as well. So yeah, if you compare it to the X-T3 like sells for like 1,300 euro, and that is like more than 50,000 euros. I think it's nearly 60k just for the body. And when you add the lenses, I think the cheaper lens you can get right now is 200 euro, and that's like what, 20,000 pesos. So it's really expensive. Fujifilm is really expensive, but I think it's worth the money because it gives you good quality photos. I haven't tried the Fujifilm in vlogging really, so but like on our next video we're gonna try it for vlogging. But I've seen the video captured from this camera, and it really looks so nice. The only downside is that it doesn't have image IBIS, the in-body stabilization, but there is a stabilization in the lenses. My throat hurts. The last thing is that I never knew of, not until I touched the camera, is 2 card slots. my Canon only have one card slot, and this one have two card slots. And two card slot helps if you are in an event. Imagine how many photos can you take. I mean, like, also two card slots help you back up your photos and videos right away. Right now I'm using the both card slot with I use slot 1 as my main one, and then slot 2 is my backup. So every time I shoot or take a video or a photo, it backs up right away into the second card, because my last experience with my Canon and Sony, I have corrupt files and then I can't retrieve it because there's no automatic backup. And this one, if one card fails, at least I have a backup, you know. So there you go. That's all the 5 good things that I like and why I chose Fujifilm X-T2. So number 1, I'm gonna tell you again, it's compact. Number 2, the manual dials, this twisty part in here. Next is the film simulation, or let's call it the filters. Next is 4K 30 for good quality video resolution and for the price of it. And then is the 2 SD card slots. So that's it. So that's all. That's the 5 things that I like about my Fujifilm X-T2. It's a really good camera, guys. I think Fujifilm is a really good camera for photography. That's proven and tested by me. So yeah. If you want to see some photos of what I captured from my Fujifilm, you can go to my Facebook page. I'm gonna link down them in the description below, and also I have photos in my Instagram account. So yeah, there you go. So I think that's it for today, guys. I've been talking for nearly 12 minutes. I mean, more than 12 minutes now. Just hit 12 minutes. So yeah, so that's all the things that I like about my Fujifilm X-T2. So I hope you like this video. Please don't judge me. I'm no professional when it comes to camera. I just like taking. So I'm gonna repeat that again because I just got cut off there. I don't know where I got cut off anyway, but yeah, that's it for this video. That's all what I like about my Fujifilm X-T2. And like I said, I treat my Fujifilm X-T2 like my girlfriend. I take care of it so much because I really love it. I love I think I found the photography style that I want because of this camera. So there you go, guys. That's all I can say in this video, and I'm really sorry I got cut off there. I didn't know that the video is gonna cut off after 12 minutes. But anyway, if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and the bell button so you're always updated with my new videos. And also, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you don't like this video, it's okay, hit the thumbs down button. I accept it. And if you have something to say, just comment down below. Say hi, hello, whatever you want. So just be nice, okay? No negative what's this? No bashing or whatever negative things. Yeah, like I said, don't judge me. I'm no professional in this kind of things. I'm just new and I like what I do. So there you go, guys. I'll see you on next one, okay? Bye bye.